Well, hello there. Good afternoon, everyone. It's Save with Crypto here. Right, so the channel is called Save with Crypto as well. Such synchronicity, it's incredible. I guess I'm not fully talking to myself today because there appears to be 4 people on YouTube today. I might have to just retweet this. Just if you can just bear with me for those who actually are here. And that's a bit strange. Oh, what I've done, I've restarted my MacBook and I've logged into a different what do you call it? Different account, is it? So what I'm wondering, hang on a sec. Yeah, so let me just show you what I'm looking at. Okay, so that's what I've done there. So that's math retweeting my thing. That's good. Okay. So profile, that's looking good. Right. So if I quote post that now, it's that one, isn't it? So quote, and then if I say live now, please come along. No, because with this account that I'm logged into now, I get a lot more notifications, and so you might hear a bit of like blooping and squeaking along the way. Let's talk. What do we want to talk about? Bitcoin, Ethereum. I think Ethereum's not very well, is it? Solana's doing horrible as well. I do want to talk about Chippy as well. What else? That'll do. Right, so let's post that. Okay, so I'm going to get that URL. I'm going to put that into the chat right now, and I'll say, if I say please retweet, I mean, do we call it retweet anymore, or is it repost, I suppose, isn't it? Right, so that's there. Okay, great. Have we got anyone here? There's appears to be 7 watching now, so that's good. Let me just check the audio. I think it's all right. Right, that's good. That's good. Right. Okay, right. I think we're in business. We're in business. Like, what I did want to do as well is I want to play you a bit of a video that I started this morning and I didn't finish it, but I think if I kind of play it like play what I've got of it, it will make sense anyway. It's about the Bitunix offers. Now at the moment we haven't actually got a campaign going on, but what I will do is for the people who've signed up already or people who want to sign up, if you've got more than $100 in your account and you used our link, I will upgrade you to VIP 5. And if you've got more than $1,000 in there, I will upgrade you to VIP 7. But I'll show that video in a moment. I was hoping to do it when Kaz was here because I know Kaz was interested in how the bonuses work and things like that. So that's good. Oh, Nick's here. Hello, Nick. Great. Might be just you and me. Maff can't make it today, so there's that. Now the thing is, looking at Bitcoin on the any big time frame really. What I was looking at the other day was the April low from last year. So that was there. I don't know which chart mine. This is the Bybit perpetual. That'll do for the moment. Okay. Now that level we hadn't come down to when we last did the stream. That was on Monday, wasn't it? So I think Monday was about here. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Monday the 2nd. So we came down. It was literally within a few dollars of it, but it hadn't actually done it. Now, what happened yesterday? When was that? That was about 6 p.m. UTC last night. The price did come down, and it did tag that level. Now it's gone up since. Now the thing is that's kind of good in the way that the price probably had to go there, if you know what I mean. However, what it has done is it formed a lower bottom, hasn't it? A lower, what they called a lower low, which is overall bearish, isn't it? So that's not brilliant, but at the same time, the price did come down there rather rapidly. So I am expecting some sort of relief rally, maybe. And then it goes down a lot harder. Now, I don't know if that's going to play out in a matter of like weeks or days, or if it's going to be much, much longer. Thank you, Scotty. I am not sharing so sorry about that. God, I'm terrible for doing that when I'm on my own, actually. Yeah, look what I was showing. Luckily, I hadn't gone too far, had I? But basically what I was saying is we did tag this level, this low here from April. All right, Nick. this low from April. And yeah, so, I don't know, it is starting to look to me like this could be the start of a Head and Shoulders. Don't you think? So if that happens, the price could come up here. I've obviously drawn that 102 line in for some reason, haven't I? It could do that, maybe reject off that, and then we come down and go super low towards the end of the year. I think that's quite feasible. I know that's the sort of thing that Maff was talking about as well, which would make sense to me. The question is, how high do we go? Well, at the moment, it's not looking massively strong, is it? Now, is that a lot to do with just stuff that's going on? I mean, news generally isn't very good, is it? And I don't know, really. Anyway, look, there's probably enough people here to share this video that I wanted to show you. So let me just find that. Oh, it's weird being logged into this account. I keep getting alerts for like Ryanair and all that kind of stuff. Right, so if I go to downloads, and welcome back to Save the Crypto. Right, so I'm just going to show this video so far. This is a recording, obviously, and like I was saying earlier on, there's not currently a super good campaign going on at Bitunix. I'm trying to sort one out, but if you are using Bitunix, I can upgrade you to the VIP 7 or the VIP 5, depending on how much you've got on your account. What I'm saying is, if you've got $100 in your account, I'll upgrade you to VIP 5. If you've got 1,000 in there, I'll upgrade you to VIP 7. And it is worth it, because you actually get what I didn't realize. You get all these little rewards all the time, sort of thing. Well, not all the time, but you get them every Monday, and then you get these mystery box things, and it's really cool. But anyway, I'll just play this, and you can watch that, and then we can discuss afterwards and move on to other things. All right. My name is Save with Crypto, and one of my favorite exchanges at the moment is Bitunix, and my favorite exchange where you don't need KYC, which means you don't have to prove who you are, so you don't have to show a driving license or a passport or anything like that, is Bitunix. It did used to be Blofin, but I actually prefer Bitunix now, mainly because it's quite easy to get VIP 7, and it's quite easy to get most VIP levels. There's loads of rewards, there's loads of freebies, and yeah, it's all there for the taking, really. If you want VIP 7, you can achieve it by, for example, achieving a certain trading volume. And it's not actually that high to get VIP 7. However, if you want to shortcut that, all you have to do is sign up with our link, which is saveacrypto.org/Bitunix, or you can find the link in the description down below. And if you deposit in there $100 or the equivalent of in whatever crypto you fancy, if you do that, then send me your UID, that's your unique identification number. Send me that via our Discord, which you can get to by going to saveacrypto.org/Discord. And I will get you upgraded to VIP 5 if you've got $100 in there. If you've got $1,000, I will upgrade you to VIP 7. Now, these are trial passes and they do last for a month. But during that month, you're going to have a lot of fun because you get freebies. You get them every Monday, I think it is. You get like just these extra vouchers as well. Like, for example, I got $3 there, $60 there. But most importantly, I've got this VIP 7 trial pass. This is what it looks like when you will get it. So when you activate it, it will run for a month. I got this one today, and it's valid for another 6 days and 18 hours. So I'll need to activate it before the 10th of February. Okay, so I'm going to activate it now because I'm using the exchange right now. And boom, there you go. Compared to regular users, you can save up to 87.5%. And if you look at the perks, you can see you get these weekly mystery boxes. You get a thing called a stop loss trial pass. Now what that is if you set a stop loss, it means that that is the price that your trade will close at. There won't be any slippage or anything like that. They will guarantee that price is what your stop loss will hit at. That is very useful. So I'm going to claim that. Okay. And also you get these weekly mystery boxes. So I'm going to claim that now as well. Sometimes it's more money, you never know. So let's have a look. View rewards. Okay, so I can claim that $19, no problem at all there. That's great. And I can claim the 60. There's a 3 as well. Now, sometimes this happens, you see. If you've already got a claim happening, like I've got the 60 already, you need to use that up before you can claim the smaller one. So if you've got 2 rewards, always take the big one first, unless you're the sort of person that loses money all the time. Okay. Right. Let's get rid of that. Hang on. Stop that one. And just remove that. Right, remove that. I wish there was an easier way to do this, but I'm sure there is actually. But okay. So, did that work? Okay. Great. Cool. So the thing is with that though is what I was going to say is if you do get one of those rewards, then sometimes you end up with multiple ones. So say if you get like the mystery box and you get, say, I don't know, 30 USDT reward, but say you've done like the $1,000 thing and you've got like a $500 reward, then sometimes you can't use them both at the same time. So I would say in that case, if you've got one that's like a lot and the other one that's like fairly trivial, then use the big one. And then if you don't use the little one, it's not the end of the world. I mean, you've got about a week or so to activate it, so you can always see what happens during that time. The other thing is if you are one of those sort of traders that you set tight stop losses and they keep getting hit, it might make more sense to use the smaller one first, and then that will probably get swallowed up, because if you make a loss, it comes out of your bonus first before your money. So that's the way it works. So in that case, you would end up with the bigger one. So it depends kind of like, how you actually do it. But generally, I would say if you've got a substantial one, claim that and then see what else you can claim. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, so that campaign ended last week. A few people did sign up at the end of last week, so you should get your deposit rewards on Thursday. And then I think the actual trading volume rewards, you should be getting that fairly soon, actually. So yeah, so do look out for that. If there's any problems, then let me know in Discord, and I will have a word with Alex and make sure that you've got what you deserve, actually. So that's that, really. But yeah, anyway, let's go back to TradingView and see what we can see. So yeah, so that's what I'm looking at on Bitcoin. So I'm expecting a little bit more up, and then we come back down again. So it's a matter of how much up. So what I thought I might do is just go to a different chart. So maybe the other. Shall I use that one? Yeah, it's another Bybit one. Pop on Quadzilla, which I don't often use on the weekly time frame. Which is interesting, isn't it? Because what we can see here is the momentum band. The convergence band is coming down here. It's getting really, really oversold. And, you know, that could turn back up, couldn't it? Or will it come down to this level here? This one's at 63.4K. That's really quite low, isn't it? I suppose that, you know, we've already tagged that level there. There is this one here as well. That's quite low. That's like 66.5. That's about all I can see, really. So there is a bit of a void in this area. So if we do lose levels here, I think we could come down quite nastily. But at the same time, if we can be supported by this area, I think we should be able to come up and do some stuff. You can see what's happened, though, on the EMAs. So the yellow is the 21 EMA, green is a 55 EMA. They crossed bearish on Monday, the 26th of January. And, you know, the price has come down ever since. And that will probably continue until we see some sort of relief from that. And you'll see that when this 5 EMA starts to turn back up. And on the weekly time frame, there's not really much sign of that. I mean, it does happen. If we look back in the past at that kind of thing. So say here, for example, this was back in a long time ago. This was like May 2022. And the price was coming down here. And you see eventually the red 5 EMA crossed over the 9 cyan EMA. They got above that, and eventually they flipped back bullish in June of 2023. And then later on, they did get really close and almost crossed back over again, but they didn't. I mean, then the price was down at about 29K, and then it went off to an all-time high, didn't it? So it's not looking brilliant, is it? But yeah. Anyway, what do we think? Let me know in the chat. I already don't know. It's a bit dodgy, isn't it? So I've got the daily time frame. See if that gives us any clues. You see, once again, look where the convergence band is now. It's down here, and like it's entirely down there, isn't it? And in fact, the red border there, which is like the fastest moving stochastic. So basically what it is like the red line is the fastest moving of the 4 stochastics, and the white is an average of the other ones. So they've all come down here, and the average is still low, but the red one has started to go back up. And because that's looking positive, it's done the green shading. Okay. So it's quite possible that we might get another one of these green backgrounds here, or even a super up signal like there. Now you can see back here when we did that, that was, when was that? That was November last year. It doesn't look very exciting there, does it? But in actual fact, you know, from that super up, Where is it there? There, isn't it? So from there, we did actually go over a period of time. We did actually go up, 13% or so. Let me turn that magnet off. Yeah, 13%. And initially from there, we went up to there, about 12% in 18 days. Okay. Now, the thing is, this time we've actually pulled back a lot more. Well, I suppose that's similar, isn't it? That kind of rate of decline there is similar to what we've got now, isn't it? So my question is that kind of reversal like we had here? Is that what we're going to see over here? I think it's possible, but I think we're not going to go to the moon. I think we're just going to go up a bit and then come back down. That's what I think, anyway. I think it's probably worth here on the daily time frame setting some alerts. For example, for the green background and the super up. So I'm going to do that actually. So I go to alerts and I'm going to change that to Quadzilla. I'm looking for a green background on the 1 day. The trigger, they've changed this, haven't they? It used to be those sort of like blocky things. So I think this is a bit more intuitive, I suppose. I probably want this once per bar because I want to see it when it happens. I mean, it might mean I might get multiple notifications, but I'm going to deal with that when I get there. So I think that's probably worth saying there. And message-wise, I'm going to say some green background, Bitcoin, 1 day. And I want a notification in the app as well for that one. And play a sound. I like the funny voices myself. Oh, what happened there? Voices. Let's have the sexy. Okay. Create that one. And also want to do a super up one as well. I mean, the super up on the daily is going to be quite a powerful signal if we see that. So don't take that lightly if we do see it. So let's add another one. So Quadzilla super up. Same as chart. That's going to be once per bar like I did before. So BTC super up 1 day. Okay. All right, so that's some alert set. Okay, so that's on the daily. Let's come down to a 4 hour. See how that's looking. Okay, so the 4 hour we have actually had a few green backgrounds, but the thing is, at the moment, the trend is pretty much a trend in motion to the downside. We know this because we've got these EMAs in this order: red, cyan, yellow, green. So that's 5, 9, 21, and 55 EMAs. These are from Quadzilla. You can enable these if you haven't done already in the style tab. By default, it looks like that with the 9, 21, and 55 there. I like to add the 5. Maff doesn't. That's what I do anyway. So yeah, so the trend is pretty much still in motion to the downside here on the 4-hour time frame. So we did get these green backgrounds, but we only got little reliefs here. This one here wasn't too bad, I suppose. So yeah, so that is something. This one here, that was a little one. But if we look back in the past when the trend is the other way, or even or more when it gets, for example, when it gets a bit extreme. So like here, when was this? This was November last year. So we had this big dump, didn't we? And when it came down there, that's when we started getting the green backgrounds and the green super up signal. And that was a good point. That was, wasn't it? That was down at 80.8K, which weirdly enough is higher than we are now. So yeah, there was that. But what I was looking for was one where the sort of trend is to the upside. So say like here. In fact, you don't really get them, do you? When it's going up, it just doesn't. You don't get them because the convergence band is always at the top, don't you? So yeah, we need to catch a bottom like this, don't we? So I reckon by looking for those on the daily time frame, that is probably definitely going to be a good move. If we change that to daily, go back to the daily for a moment. Look back in the past. You can see that one was really good. This one here, not bad. This one here, pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm looking at. So here we go. Oh, Kaz is here. Hello, Kaz. Kaz, I did play a little video earlier on in the stream that was like part of one I'm putting together anyway for the channel. It was about how Bitunix works with the rewards and stuff like that, which I thought you might be interested in. The point I was saying was that if you end up with a deposit reward or a trading volume reward, and if you or even a mystery box reward that you get if you're like VIP, if you get multiple rewards, then sometimes it doesn't let you claim two at the same time until the first one's moved up. So what I'm saying is if you end up with like a larger one, it might make more sense to claim the larger one first. And then if you got a little one, say for $10 or something, like either don't worry about it or use it later if you can. And do bear in mind, if you make any losses, then it will get swallowed up by your bonus first before your actual real money. So bear that in mind. Okay, I noticed Florin's just turned up as well. That's great. So Florin saying, "Gaga, guys and girls." Good afternoon, guys and girls. Indeed, it does sound a bit Jimmy Savile to guys and girls. Right, it's a very bad market. Yeah, well, it is, but yeah, Anyway, Kaz, we'll rewind and watch that later. Okay, no worries. I mean, it will become a video anyway, which I'll probably put out either later today or tomorrow. But yeah, and like I was saying, for anyone who's just joined, at the moment I haven't got a campaign like like a special campaign going on at Bitunix, but I'll try and sort something out there. Yeah, good. Okay. That's weird. I can see Florin's comment. Why can't I see that? Anyway, yeah. Florin's got a comment there, which I can't see for some reason. Why can't I see that? mean, I can see it on the YouTube, I just can't see it in StreamYard. Oh, that's weird. I hope it's not gone wrong again. I always seem to suffer from a slow connection when math's not here. Anyway, Florian said, I received yesterday the $500. Oh, excellent reward. And yes, and also received many mystery boxes and similar ones, but I can only claim them one after the previous one expires. Yeah, that's kind of how it works, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm glad you got your 500 anyway. That's good. Use it wisely. No, I'm sure you will. So the bonuses, once again, the way they work is that you can use them as margin, so you can take a trade with them, and if you make a loss, then that comes out of your bonus first before your real money. So it's all really good. I like it when I've got a bonus because I'm not very good at setting stop losses kind of tight, so I kind of like, I don't know, I'm just not very good with stop losses actually. But when I know that the money that gets used up is coming from a bonus, I don't feel too bad about it if I'm making like a few small losses in order to get into a bigger trade. So that's good anyway. Yeah, but there you go. So weird why I can't see Florin's comment in the what's it. Anyway, that is Bitcoin for now. So what was I got down to the 4 hour, 1 hour. Oh dear. It's got to bounce soon, hasn't it? Surely. I think now we've taken out that April low. I think as long as we can stay in that area for a bit, maybe even survive until 2:30 when the market's open, I think we should get a bit of relief, and it'd be really nice, to see the price go up and close these bearish retracements here. So, but the way these work is what could happen is the price might go up, so we'll get to there, reject a little bit, and then it might try again, get up to that one there, reject a little bit, and then go up here, reject a little bit, do something like that. Have we got more above that? Looks like we have. And there's a lot of this to kind of retrace, isn't there? And these are all bearish retracements, so these ones, when it hits them, it tends to form like little cup and handles, doesn't it? So this one here, it comes down here, does a little handle. Okay, didn't work, didn't play out that one. Then it did another one, almost worked, then came back down, did another one. And it did like a sort of upside down one, didn't it? So it came back here. That was bullish, so it went up a little bit. And then this one comes down here, does that. Yeah, they're not really cup and handles, aren't they? Because they're not really bullish patterns. If it's a red bearish retracement, but it does do that kind of that bucket shape. I suppose it's bucket and a big droopy handle, isn't it? I suppose that's what it is. Yeah, cool. Right, so your comments are coming through now. That's weird. Anyway, so that was one about the $500. That's brilliant. Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you. Florian, I need to use it wisely. I hope I can, as I just lost one account on Blofin. Oh no. Oh, ow. Oh, don't know what to say about that. Oh, what were you doing? And like you said, I'm not good with stop loss. I tend to use them, and it's not good at all. Yeah. Maybe that could be a good thing to talk about when we got math on stream, and we can come up with some sort of like better strategies using retracement levels and all that kind of stuff to get better with stop losses. I mean the point is, if you get into a trade and it starts going bad, and you've actually got that voice in your head saying, I think I flipped up there. That's probably the time when you should actually just cut your losses at that point, and then it means that you've got money left to trade in case it drops a lot lower, and it often does, doesn't it? But I know the really frustrating thing is it's when you close a trade because it's not going your way, and all of a sudden it bounces back, and you think, "Damn, I was almost there." Yeah, it's difficult. I think it probably is the most difficult part of trading is learning to take a loss, like a small loss, and just at that point you accept that you were wrong, and then you try again. But obviously if you don't have anything left, then you can't do it, can you? Yeah, cool. Okay. I'm going to have a look at Chippy. Actually, I don't quite know what's going on there, but I believe I've been saying it for over a year now, but I believe they are very close to getting the version 2 out. But I think it's quite an interesting chart anyway. Let's have a look at it.
On Free Chippy Friday, we gather and munch golden fish and chips, the perfect lunch. By the seaside with girls in a flock, we savor the moment on Chippy Watch. Chippy Watch.
So, this is Chippy versus Sol. Chippy is a coin by that Martini guy. And yeah, it's been interesting. The price was down here middle of last year, went up nicely, then it came all the way down again. It looked like it was getting a bit of relief earlier on, but I think maybe, I don't know, is it because the price of Solana has suffered a lot? Or was it just the market in general? But it has come down quite a bit again. So if I put on Quadzilla, this is Quadzilla on the daily. I mean, I still find this amazing that, we were up there last summer and we were wondering about if it was going to come down and close this bullish retracement level here, which it did. It did that in November last year and then went up afterwards. And now we've got a new one, which it looks like it wants to come down and complete. So I don't know, it could come down a little bit more. I don't know what's going on with the actual project. I mean, I believe it is really, really close to being complete. I know the actual handover of the website and all that kind of thing was supposed to happen last week, but the dev fella they hired, who sounds awful to be honest, the dev fella was ill or something. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but something might happen. I did actually get my fish and chips last week, and I'll show you. Where's it gone? There it is. So it was actually my weekend away, actually. And I said very posh Free Chippy Friday for my long weekend away on my old stomping ground at the Full Moon, Cholesbury, Buckinghamshire. I doubt my Chippy rewards will cover the price of this one, but as soon as the market recovers, it definitely will. As ever, thanks to Fish and Chips Sol. With this, I must admit, I did slightly slightly cheat actually, because I bought it on Saturday, not Friday actually. But you know, I'm quite a regular anyway. But yeah, went to this lovely pub with my friend Mary, and we had fish and chips. Well, she had a bowl of soup. I had fish and chips. So the way it worked out with this, I got 11,000 chippy, which works out at £8, and my fish and chips was an astonishing £18.25. So I still had to pay 10 quid for my fish and chips, but nevertheless, not quite free, but not quite half price either. But it's still pretty cheap anyway. But that's what I did. Anyway, let's go back to the chart. So I think this would be really amazing if the price actually comes down here, comes down to that level there, and then goes back up again. You know, so I don't know. At the moment, I'm actually considering swapping a bit of Solana into Chippy if that price comes down there. Yeah, definitely considering it anyway. So yeah, that's that. Right, what else we got? Let's go to the comments. Oh, good goy. Is that what it's called? 20 quid for fish and chips used to be an affordable meal. Yeah, to be fair though, it's like it's a little village just outside Berkhamsted, which is like actually somewhere away. I used to live there actually. I used to have a little 1-bedroom apartment there. But Berkhamsted is really, really expensive. It's like some of the most expensive property in the UK outside of London, I think St Albans beats it a little bit. But Berkhamsted is like stupidly expensive, and this is like a little village just outside Berkhamsted, and then there's like a, it's like a country pub. I mean, the car park was all sort of like, Jaguars and BMWs, and I think there was what wasn't a Ferrari, it was what was it now? I know, so it was an Aston Martin. There was like Aston Martin in the car park, So yeah, it's it's all quite interesting, really. Good goy. Is that actually what it's called? Good. Is it on TradingView yet? Let's have a look. Good. It's not on Bit. Good goy. Oh, is that like yeah, okay. Is that I don't know what it is. I didn't think it was called that. I thought it was called something else. Anyway, let's have a look at Solana. Solana's looking bloody awful, I must admit. This is Solana on the daily chart, looking absolutely dreadful. That's the Bitunix chart. That's not very good, is it? It's not really got a lot of data. What's this one? BitGet. That's a bit better, isn't it? Oh God. Can't believe it's below $100 again. That's incredible. That's how far is that down from the? So that's a fib, isn't it? How far is it down from that top? That's down like 68 or 67%. Wow. Just since the end of last year. That's a lot, isn't it? I honestly believe Solana is going to do well. It's just at the moment it's definitely suffering, isn't it? And that's interesting. It's not shown any of these like bearish retracements on the way down. Maybe it's going to zero. But once again, this convergence band is right down here. I mean, I don't know about you, but everything is looking really, really oversold to me. Ethereum is looking absolutely god awful. Right, now Ethereum has actually got a green background on the daily. So that could be turning round. That's quite interesting, actually. What's the price? 2241. So that's come down. Yeah, that was June. Is that April? What happened in April? No, February. Okay, so this was the low of Ethereum in April, wasn't it? So that did come down quite a bit more. So I don't know. Will it come down to that level there? That is low, isn't it? It's like 1390 sort of thing. 1400, say. Which is another $800 down here from there. That's a lot for Ethereum, isn't it? Bloody. Yeah. Okay. Not quite sure what you're saying there, Bash, actually. You're saying the good goy thing, and then you're saying only bad TMH TNG backup C. Don't quite know what you mean there, Bash, but yeah. I mean, I don't know. Is that the sort of thing people like doing? Do you like getting into memes in their situation? It's probably not a bad idea. I think it is a meme, isn't it? That good goy thing, whatever it is. Yeah. Is that? Oh, tell you what. Yeah, I can't really show you, unfortunately, but you know, I've gone about ZoidPay all the time, right? Now they were supposed to bring the app out in January. In typical ZoidPay fashion, they didn't. I don't think they ever actually have achieved anything on time. I think they're always late with everything. In fact, most things just never come out, really. What I did notice is that what ZoidPay is all about, it's about a fintech application, but they're going to, what do you call it? They're going to migrate it to another token called Other. And what actually happened back in April 2024 is we got to beta test their app. It was only on Android, and I must admit it was crap because it didn't do anything. All we could do was generate a card, like a Visa card, or I think it was a MasterCard actually. We could generate a MasterCard, and we could buy things with it. There was a wallet there. I think it was a multi-chain. What do you call it? MV, whatever. Multi-chain wallet. I think there was a wallet there. That did work, but then you weren't able to top up the card with crypto. You could put crypto into it and take it out, but you couldn't actually spend it on the card. And we couldn't even top up the card with our own money. All we were doing, all we had as beta testers was 10 euros that we were given from the CEO of ZoidPay to try it out. So with that 10 euros, I bought a couple of drinks in a pub. I bought 4 cans of St Austell Brewery Proper Job. And then I bought some like little weird things from AliExpress, things that cost like 14 cents and stuff, just to use up the 10 euros. Now that card, it was a virtual card, so I put it in my well, basically I didn't want to carry the Android phone around with me, so I got the details of the card and I added it to my Apple Pay on my iPhone as a card. And if I just go to the another site, I can show you. Let me just find it. There you go. So this is the this is what's going to be the newer site sort of thing, which is actually I think they're doing a new site because this one's crap. But so what they had was a card that looked like that. It was just like a black card with nothing on it. It did actually have this kind of like comma or exclamation mark or whatever it is. They actually had that on the card, but it was so faint. It was like, you know, dark grey on a black card, and you could hardly see it. So in my virtual wallet thing, my Apple Wallet, it didn't stand out at all. But the point was, I put that card in on my iPhone, even though there wasn't an app for the iPhone, and I forgot about it. Now the other day I was just in a supermarket. I was just flipping through my cards trying to find my, I don't know, my loyalty card or something, you know, and I noticed that they'd updated the design of the card, and it said another on it, which is what it's going to be called. It's going to be called another, and then the token is going to be called other. I know they're really crap names, but I did notice that the card is now updated, which makes me think they are actually getting probably very close to actually releasing the app. And I'm hoping after all these years of, like, you know, believing they were going to do it, it is actually going to happen. Consequently, I do think the price of ZoiPay will go up. I mean, it has gone up reasonably from the all-time low of last summer. It got up quite a lot the other day. It's come down a bit since, but you know, even from that low of last, actually December. No. When was the low? Yeah, the low was here in August last year. The low there was about there. So up to where we are now, you know, 600%. It's not bad, but I think it will go a lot further. So anyway, so I'll probably be talking about that a bit. I'll probably be talking about that a bit more in the future, especially if we get the app, which I think is so nearly there. At the moment, the only place you can get ZoiPay is really on the, you know, the Multiverse X stuff. Like, so if you've got X Portal or X Exchange, something like that. It is on KuCoin, but it's got the ST tag, which means you can't deposit it. I think you can withdraw it, but you can't deposit it. And then the actual trading within it is like really, really, you know, minimal sort of thing. It's very hard to buy it with a what's it? Sorry, just reading the comments. It's very hard to buy it with a limit order. You know, the orders don't fill. I've got this massive lag between the YouTube thing and the StreamYard. So Scotty is saying Tap Global PLC claims against Tap and Go are dismissed. Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's really good news, because I know they haven't got loads of money. So, you know, they don't need these big fines. So that'd be good. What I'm hoping is at some point, you know, we're actually going to get Tap on. It's not called Tap, is it? It's called XTP, isn't it? We're going to get XTP on TradingView. At the moment, it's not really. So, yeah. At the moment, it's on weeks, which is where I bought a little bit the other day, and I might actually buy a bit more actually. But yeah, again, it's a really risky one. I mean, what I've realised now is that the actual what do you call it? The sorry, reading Scotty's comments again. What I've realised now that these fintech products. I mean, I love the idea of them. I love the idea of, like, you know, being able to trade a bit, get some crypto, and then just put it on a card, go into a shop and buy something, you know, with your winnings without having to go through a bank. I love the idea of that. but I realise now the actual regulation and stuff behind them is just, absolutely mad, and it slows everything down. But yeah, Scotty, that is really good about the claim being dismissed. And also, yeah, XDP to be launched on an additional exchange as well, allegedly. Yeah, I don't know which one it will be, but that's good. I mean, at the moment, they haven't got it so that you can actually use or, buy and sell XDP in the app. I believe that's going to come on the 9th of February, which I think is 7, 8, 9. That's Monday, isn't it? Yeah, so Monday. Cool. Right. All right. So let's have a quick look how Bitcoin's doing. Yeah, Scotty say memes are poor gambles. F that. Yeah, I agree. I've never made a. Well, the only meme I've made a bit of money out of was Trump coin. Actually, I kind of bought and sold that within about an hour on the actual that day. It's the weekend, wasn't it? It's like a Saturday or something. I did that and I kind of bought it and then I sold it as soon as it went up, and I think I made about $500 actually. It was quite good, and then it went to whatever it's at now, 0. What it is. All right, let's just have a little sort. It's worth noting that Chippy is down quite a bit today, so if you did want to get some Chippy, it might be good. Yeah, Swissborg still doing good, isn't it? I wish Swissborg had limit orders so you could you could grab some on these spikes. You could do like stink bids and stuff, I know it used to be on KuCoin. I don't know if it still is, but yeah, maybe I should look into that. CRO, yeah, it's just struggling, isn't it? But there are signs of recovery, aren't there? Anyway. And Bitcoin's just going sideways, isn't it? I never went down to the silly, super small time frames, did I? Maybe I should have done that. I am actually in a little long from this morning, actually. It was when I woke up. What day is it today? Wednesday, isn't it? Oh, actually, how's it doing? Oh, okay. It's not very exciting. I'm just slightly above break even. So my entry was 76129. Oh, that's about where we are. That's not right. Oh, no, sorry. No, my entry was 75991. So that must have been. Oh, I thought it was when I woke up, but maybe it was. No, I didn't wake at 2, did I? Okay. Oh, I don't know what I've done. Anyway, I might have to have a look at that because, yeah, it's pretty much break even at the moment. In the very near future, what do we reckon? I think it wants to come up and grab these ones here, close these bearish ones. So come up here, reject a bit from like 78, 200. Do the same there, just struggle a little bit there. And after that, I don't know, I'll have to see what happens. Well, we have come down a lot, so if it was to recover, we could recover quite nicely. Perhaps not as good as my yellow wiggle there, but maybe something like it. Who knows? I'm not sure if we're going to get up here just yet, though. 95. Be nice, though, wouldn't it? Anyway, I'm starting to ramble a little bit, so I should probably go, shouldn't I? Oh, Scott, yeah, you were talking about ton. I must admit, my mate, Mr. Delta, the other day, he sent me a message on WhatsApp, and what did he do? He said, "Oh, I keep hearing about his." I thought he said ton, and I don't think he did. I think he said ton. It's not tuner, is it? It's none of these, is it? I'll look at it somewhere else. And he actually spelled it out on a voice message. I think you said like it's TON, and I'm pretty sure now he actually meant TUN actually, because I see it's a stock, not crypto. So sorry, as you were. What is it? Right, TUN. Tungsten. Oh, okay. Okay. TUN, London Stock Exchange. All right. Wait. Yeah. I don't know if that is the one he was talking about. I know you've been talking about that for a while. So TUN, the Hemerdon mine, one of the largest tungsten resources globally. Yeah, that's doing all right, isn't it? I think it seems to be too late to get in there, though, I'd say. That's just gone up 191%. Have you got a load of that, Scotty? Bet you have, haven't you? All right. All right, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll come back tomorrow. I'll be with maff tomorrow, and yeah, I need to finish off that video. I mean, it'd be great if you watched it back, Kaz, but if you don't, worry that the content I meant from earlier on is the start of what's going to be a video for either today or tomorrow anyway. So don't worry about that. Right. I will actually play the disclaimer actually. Please note that this content is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not financial advice. Any information or opinions provided are not guaranteed to be accurate or complete. Always conduct your own research before making any financial decisions. A full legal disclaimer is in the description of each video and live stream. Okay, there you go. All right, so well, I suppose all that's left to do today is sit back and relax and wait for the New York Open. I've got a bunch of Tesla stock that I'm not quite sure what to do with actually. I'm kind of hoping, I don't know, if it goes up to that red retracement there, 461, I'll be very happy. If it doesn't, it'd be annoying. But yeah, so that's probably mostly what I'm looking at the moment. The pre-market price is 420. It's always bloody 420 with Tesla anyway. So there's that as well. All right. Okay. Cool. Right. I'm going to leave it there. Right. So can you all do me a favor and can you like the stream? That'd be really good. And I'll see you later. And yeah. Above all the links are in the description down below. And yeah, above all, tell your friends. Take care, everyone. Bye now.